Hey guys! While you all are coming in, I'm going to share as usual. I hope y'all are having a good Sunday. My day has been a little stressful, a little chaotic, a little crazy. I had my nephew over here a little while ago. Oh, here we go. Alright, and I usually just tell you all where I share to. My chaotic embroidery. What else? Embroidery, vinyl, embroidery bows, vinyl, and more. She's got some great vinyl for you. Teaspoon. Y'all, I go back and I look at my lives of when I'm like, the faces I'm making while I'm sharing. It's usually crazy faces, so bear with me. Alright, I think I got everybody. Alright, and y'all feel free to share too. Look at y'all, 19 people here already. Hey Tasha, hey Ebony, hey Nicole, hey Doris, hey Miss Margaret. I'm hitting hey as we go. Hey Dawn, hey Shad, hey Melissa, hey George, hey Carol, Lisa, Susan from the UK, Tawanda, woo, Asher, Cherry, Elizabeth. How are y'all doing? Hey Aaliyah. Aaliyah's excited. Aaliyah just stopped by and picked up her order a minute ago. Last time I left her out in the rain, y'all. She was standing on my porch in the rain. She is the real MVP. Okay. Been ready all day. Hey, Deborah. Okay. All right. So, hey, everybody. Should I do my announcement first? Y'all nosy. Y'all just came here to find out my announcement, didn't you? Okay. Well, I will. I'll do my announcement first. All right. So, I had to write it down because it's so much. Look at all this stuff on this paper, y'all. All right, so my announcement is I am going to launch So Sweet Academy. So that means these tutorials, everything, it's going to be in an academy style. You guys are going to be able to have more access to me. Right now, you all see me every Sunday. And we spend a little time every so often. Like this week I had a kickback. We did that, and what did we do? Oh, we did those cute bibs. I'm just hitting hey as people come up. So we're launching that over the next week or so. I'll go ahead and get everybody added in. I have a couple people in there already. I already have some So Sweet Academy members, so you all come on, join us. Let me tell you about it. I wrote it down. It's so much. There's so much you all will be getting. I had to write it down. It was just all up in my brain, and I had to just download it for you all onto some paper. So bear with me. And it's basically an academy, and it's dedicated to help you all learn, grow. Right now, a lot of you have a hobby, and that's how I started off. I started off with this as a hobby, and then I got serious about it. Once I got serious about it, I started making money, and I want to help everybody else do that. I want to help everybody make money. There is enough money out here for all of us to win. There's just enough out here for all. My saying, anytime somebody asks me if I'm worried about somebody coming in, taking a customer, or just taking an idea that I have, I turn to them and say, there's enough out here for all of us to eat. And it is. You know, we are ATM machines. We create our own money. We are our own money-making machines. This is a money-making machine. We work this machine. Let me show y'all. That guy's a money-making machine, and we make our own money. I want to show you all how I did it. So I will be doing webinars. So it won't just be the hands-on on the machine. It'll be webinars. It'll be, I have different files that I've already created, which one of them, oh my gosh, I had to create myself an order form. I didn't bring it in here. I created myself an order form to stay organized because, oh, here it is. So this was my draft. I've since cleaned it up. But That was my order form. I kind of made it. That was my initial one. And I had to go in and make it a little more tailored to my needs. So what I did, I used it a couple times to write down orders. That's cute. Dawn said she hopes she never graduates from So Sweet Academy. That's cute. Stay with me forever. But yeah, so I basically took an order on it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be able to write this in. I need to write that in. So I just kind of kept growing it, and now I think it's the perfect order form, and I want to have that available for you all. I have an order tracker form in there that basically you can just keep track of your orders and what you have coming up. I would get so many orders in my head, I would forget some. I think over the last couple months, I may have forgotten 2 orders, and that does not sound like a lot, but when you have customers that you're building your brand, 1 order forgotten is too many. That's just, that's just the way I think about it. Where was I? In my first webinar, I'm so excited about it. My first webinar that I will have in there, we will do it live from the group. It will be how to increase your sales during the holiday vendor events. So last year I made a ton of money on vendor events. I did one for the Junior League here in Augusta. I did one for my local church, my mom's church. I did the Junior League one basically was the mall. I did one at the mall, and that was a spin-off of the Junior League one. So the lady was walking around, and she just kind of looked at the booths and the layouts, and she invited some of us to her vendor booth at the mall. So that was a 3-day event. So I did 2 3-day events last year. Super exciting. And I just basically want to teach you all how I did it. Just eliminate all of the guesswork that I went through. I kind of kept a log as I was going, and I am willing to pour it all out to you all. Okay? Where was I? It'll give you the one-to-one support. We can discuss ideas, obstacles, whatever you need that will help you grow websites. I have a lot of different resources for getting websites going, getting designs, getting logos. If you don't have a logo, we stitch out logos, but we don't always have a logo. And I see y'all are writing a lot, but I'm not reading it yet because I will lose my whole train of thought, and then we'll have to start all over. Just different little things like that. A private group, so it will be a private, closed, I think it'll be, is it secret? Y'all remember when I first created this group and I messed that all the way up? I had like a secret group and nobody could find me. It was like a secret society. Well, this one is going to be a closed group, to whereas you have to be invited into it. We will do the weekly lives in there. So I will transition some of the lives out here. Do not worry. I still will go live here. I still love this group. This is my baby. You guys have been here with me from day one. I appreciate it. I said you all are my baby as my real baby walks in. Hey, baby.
Aloha.
Aloha, she says. All right, so, wait, don't get on there. I'll give you a minute. Y'all, she wants to say hey. Give me a minute. We'll do a whole hey presentation. Do you need something else?
Nope.
Where was I? Weekly. Okay, so I said the weekly lives. That'll give us the interaction. I think one time, I don't remember who it was. If you're on here, chime in. I think one time I literally was talking to someone in my inbox, and she was having problems with her new machine, and I just said, FaceTime me. And she FaceTimed me from her Facebook Messenger, and we went through it, and we problem solved through there. So that's the kind of availability I want to have to you all in the group. And the tutorials, step-by-step training, those webinars that I plan to record some and just kind of keep it uploaded to those files that's in there. So there we have it. That group, everybody's so excited. Yay. All right, so how we will sign up for it. I don't have this wonderful, shiny thing. It's easy. Just leave me your email addresses in this timeline, and I will see it, and I will send you the information for it. I will tell you it is $47 a month, but guess what, you guys? I love y'all. I love you guys. So everyone that's been here with me from the beginning and that is on this live, and up until a certain point, if you catch the replay, I will lower it to $19. And that's a monthly reoccurring fee. I really appreciate everybody being here, so I just want to show you all how much I appreciate you. But it will be going up in the future, and that price that it will go up to is back up to the $47 a month. Okay, sounds good? I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all, that's like I could not wait to tell y'all that. Let me make sure I got everything out. I was just rambling and talking. Let's see. Drop your emails in the chat. Start emailing. Uh-oh, we got some emails. Hey. That was my excited dance. What else? Y'all, guess what? I told y'all everything on my list. I cannot believe it. Was I talking too fast? Did y'all get it? That is so amazing. Usually I am like all over the place and I don't get all this stuff in, but I got you. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. All right. So just keep dropping your emails. Even if you're still on the fence and you're still thinking about it, drop me your email. Think it over. I mean, what does it hurt? I'm not going to spam you. I promise. I'm not. I'm just not. I might say hey every so often, but I'm not going to spam you. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, and I'll go over it again because I'm sure some people will come in towards the end and want to know what the announcement is. And I will go over it again. So last week, what did I do last week? I wasn't here last week. I wasn't here last week. But the week before that, I did so much. I did a backpack because it's back to school. So let's keep with the, oh, yes, Deborah, I'm glad you asked that. So it will benefit you since you have a single needle. I have 2 single needles also. So I will do both single needle embroidery tutorials and multi-needles. That's very important. I did forget to write that on my list, but I want you all to know that I do not want to leave out the single needle, the single needlers. Is that a word? Hey, Dad. My dad is watching. Dad, drop your email so you can join So Sweet Academy. Y'all see if he drops his email, he can get in there with us. But I will do the single needle embroidery. That's near and dear to my heart. That's where I learned. I learned on a brother, PE 780D. Yes, it's on the floor. My mom just fussed at me earlier today for having my embroidery machine on the floor. I'll pick it up soon, I promise. But that's the one I started on, and I learned almost everything I know on that one. And then once I got the Entrepreneur Pro, the PR655, it was easy to just transition over. So who knows, maybe we can make enough money in your single needle business, and then you can get the 6 needle or the 10 needle, or whatever else you want to get. That's the most important. It's just to grow your skills and transition to a profitable business, right? All right, so where was I? Back to school time. My daughter is already back to school. We did backpacks. Y'all, can y'all believe she did not want me to do her book bag this year? She had a Vans book bag. It's pink and white, and she did not want her name on it. I guess she thinks she's a big girl now. She is in 6th grade. She's 11 years old, so she did not want her name on her book bag. I think I'm holding back some tears right now. Maybe. But this is a lunch bag. Goes right along with back to school season because a lot of our little kiddies take lunch. My daughter's at a private school and she takes lunch every day. She also got a lunch bag that is not really conducive to putting her name on it. I think she planned all this year, so I couldn't put her name on it. So I'm going to do myself one. I do home health physical therapy, so I drive around all day and I wind up going through a drive-through and sitting in a parking lot eating my lunch. That sounds very lonely, but it's not. I'm usually on the phone or I'm usually watching YouTube videos so I can come back and show you all. So I need to start taking lunch because fast food is just not working out for my life right now. So let's put my name on here. All right, so there's 2 options. Which one do you all think is the front? There's a pocket here. If we choose this one, I got to resize it. I think I might choose this one. my initials, but I think I might put So Sweet on here. What do y'all think? So Sweet? Just So Sweet. Not monogramming or academy, but just So Sweet. I mean, it's mine. What do y'all think? Put a 1 if I should just put So Sweet. And a 2 if I should put my initials, which is A-N-G. Just in case y'all pick So Sweet, because I have my initials already up. What do we have here? Asher says 1. Oh, I think I like the So Sweet. See, y'all, that's, oh, and it is such a cute font. That's branding tool number 1. Put your name on it. So maybe 2, let's see, how big? I'm using Monogram Wizard. Let's do it about 2.5 inches. Yeah. You're right, Jamie. We are walking advertisements for ourselves. And you know what's funny? Until recently, I wasn't putting my name on stuff. I wasn't putting my embroidery logo on it. If you embroider that, it will no longer be insulated. You're right. It will kind of compromise the insulation, but I don't think it'll compromise it too bad. Like, it'll be okay. Yeah. You're right. It will put holes in it, and it will compromise the insulation, but it won't be too bad. I'll sacrifice a little bit of insulation for my branding. Pardon me while I save it. And I would show you all this part, but it's literally just in Monogram Wizard. And I didn't want to focus on that being the tutorial, so hang in there. Kira, will you put this top light on for me? Please. While I'm saving here, how is you all Sunday going? Hey Shirley, will you put the top light on? Hey Terrence. Hey Vaughn. Okay, do me a favor. Scroll all, can you scroll these things, and everywhere that it says wave, can you wave at the people? I got my assistant here. Oh yeah, those two. And then when you're done with that, can you start reading me off what people are saying?
Wow, how many people? Oh, 40 people. Wow.
That's a lot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
40 people. Okay.
37.
All right, let's not talk about who goes away. Tell me if the number goes up.
It went up.
Whoop, whoop. When the number goes down, that means someone clicked off of it. All right, so we are going to use my hoop tech. All right, go back. You can go back down to the bottom. Go back down. Let's see when people getting on there. All right, good afternoon. First time watching. Hey, Kathy, it's your first time. Welcome. This is So Sweet Sunday, where we do lives, tutorials, we cut up sometimes, and we just have a good time. Sometimes I mess up, and we figure it out how to fix it. Let's see. Who else do we have? Hey, Val. Today we are doing a lunch bag for me. And someone said put duct tape. I think I saw that somewhere up there. I put silver tape over the inside that they put on. That's a good idea. That is a very good idea, Doris. Hey, Kamika. All right. I'm always undecided on my size. That's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going back and forth between the size. Someone just say, just go with it.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow. My baby knows that oh too well. We just have to go with the flow around here. How does that look?
Good.
Now we got to pick colors.
Can you do pink? No, purple.
Purple?
No, gold.
Wait. We got to do a gold one because it's going to be for So Sweet. So we got to stick with our brand colors.
I told you.
No. My baby will walk around the house singing all day. All right. Saving it. And then I'll get you all on the screen. Sorry, I've been leaving you all out. Okay. Yes, Nicole, come visit me. Y'all, Nicole on here, she just commented. She is the person that taught me how to use my single needle. She gave me my first lesson. Everybody give Nicole a hand clap.
Woohoo, Miss Nicole.
Miss Nicole. We both got a machine. Well, she got her machine first. She got her machine first, and then my mom got me one, and she showed me how to use it. I still have my first project. I think it was a Thanksgiving turkey jumper for my daughter. Thank you, Nicole. Hey, Karen. Hey, Krista. All right, so we're going to mark the middle. Let's see. All right. So what I do, I just mark my middle. And I'm using my disappearing ink, Mark Be Gone. I personally prefer to use the purple side because for some reason the blue side, it just likes to hang in there. And it's really, for me, I have to spray it a couple times and then come back and do like a little scratch to it and then maybe say a little prayer that it doesn't come back up when I give my customer their product, and it just drives me crazy. Kira, what color gold? I think we should do like a
Rose gold.
Rose gold?
No, like a regular gold.
Or maybe we should do like a lighter pink. You think?
This
All right, guys, we're going to get a couple colors together and then we'll vote.
This?
I got a new color. That might be too light. Oh. These are like almost the same color. These are my newest threads. I bought them. Y'all, I literally bought one shade lighter. Kira, I need some other colors. So she picked this light pink. I think it's too light.
What about this?
No, that one's somebody else's. What about
Black?
Mm-mm.
Coral?
No, girl, we're sticking with brand colors. Brand colors are pink. Gray. We got gray.
This?
Careful. Gray is so boring though. All right, look at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. Give me 5 and 6.
You see?
That one that your middle finger is on, and then the one to the right. Yep. Silver gray. Asher, I like the rose gold thought that you're going with, but I don't know how much it'll really match. Are these close?
Hi,
These
Mr. Asher.
Kira says, hey. Here, you can put that one back. That's the same color. My only concern is if I put... See, it's looking darker on here. Deborah, you think just like my daughter with that purple. I kind of like the purple thought too. I kind of liked yellow.
But brand color.
You're right. Brand colors. I think I'm going to go with gray. Ooh, nope. I'm going to go with a metallic silver.
Or maybe you should do a mixture of both.
Oh. Let's do this metallic color. So, I know, Dawn, I'm loving the mother-daughter time too. You know, sometimes she just kind of is doing her own thing. And it's on her. You know why she's in here? Because she doesn't have her iPad this week. Her iPad is still at her dad's house, so she's all mine when she doesn't have her iPad. All right, so what do y'all think? This silverish color, it's like a metallic. I think this would be a good idea because it'll show you all how sometimes we have to finesse the metallic. You know how it likes to break on us mid stitch. And let me turn y'all the right way. There we go. This one is red. Bonnie agrees with the metallic. Who else agrees with the metallic? Give me a heart if you are for the metallic. Ugh. Alright, I'm just tying it off so I don't have to rethread it. So I rarely rethread my machine from scratch because you just tie it off and pull it through. Hey, Nikki. And finish threading. I am not going to use any stabilizer behind it because this is thick enough. This inside is structured enough that we don't have to have it. Let's see, do y'all need to come in a little closer? Lean in, everyone. Lean in. Swipe the comments away. I can't wait to go back and read all the comments. I couldn't read and talk at the same time today. Alright, so we have it marked. Y'all, I've had this. I think I bought this at... Do y'all have the Masquerade? What's it called? Masquerade, like pop-up shops at y'all's hospitals in town? So we have several hospitals here in town, and they all have that Masquerade brand. Pop-up shop that comes through, and a lot of their stuff I think is $5. I love getting blanks there, but the problem was I was getting blanks and not doing anything with them. And if you're wondering what blanks are just anything, any blank surface that you can stitch on. Alright, I'm using the Hoop Tech clamp system. I love it. If you check out a couple of my older lives, you can see where we've put the link in for it. Hey, Rena. All right, so we chose that. So let's go to, can you see what I'm doing? My finger swipes up there. All right, always make sure you have pulled everything down underneath. I am going to, I've already saved it. Hopefully I didn't save it too big. So I'm going to go ahead. Did y'all miss that? Hold on, let's start over. This is my opening screen. I have it connected via my H drive that goes straight into my computer. I'm going to hit the one with the computer in the little thing out to the side of it. And then I selected it. I only have 4 saved on here because I was doing a project earlier. And I try not to keep that full. And every time you turn your machine off and turn it back on, your H drive would, not your machine, your computer, yeah, and your machine. it clears off everything that's on the 8 strap. So note to self, remember, if you have it on there, save it. If it's a project you want to keep and you want to do later or do more of, save it, because you will lose it. I've lost mine a couple times. Hey, Tiger. Welcome. Thank you all for joining me. All right, then you're going to hit set. Rotate it, because right now as it stands, it's gonna stitch vertically. We want it to go horizontally. So we're going to rotate it 90 degrees down, and then it's the right way. Remember, this one is not a hoop set that comes with your machine, so you want to make sure you move it, because as it stands right now, if it stitches, it's going to hit that metal, and it will have you guessing and rethinking your whole life structure if you hit that, because it will break some stuff. So I'm just going to use my right and left arrows. Let me show you what I did to get there. This little needle thing with the zigzags. Can y'all see, or is there a glare? Since I have that ring light, sometimes it gives y'all a glare. Hey, Shantravia. Yeah, so that little zigzag thingy. Oh yeah, guys. Hey, we have a winner to my raffle. Don't let me forget to tell you all that. We have a winner. And then I go to my right and left arrow, and I'm just using my dot that's on here. And that's how it's going to let me know. My design is 2 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. So I checked it at the top. Let's see how far down it's going to go. All right, so it's not going down very far. Let's bring it down a little more, right over that pocket. I love things with stripes when it's structured right, because you can use your stripes as placement, as landmarks. All right, and then I always put my needle down just to check the back of it, because this can hit too. One time I had this down while I was testing it, and it hit it. It may have, I don't think it bent it. It messed up for like a week or so. Then it kind of came to its senses and was like, you know what, she's not taking me to get fixed. Let me just straighten up. And I haven't had any problems with it since. Me and this machine, we have an understanding. All right, that's the far bottom. Far right, that looks good. Top. All right, so that's my top. That's my bottom. It looks good. I don't think I need any water soluble or anything. Nikki says she's still getting compliments on her bag. I have 3 bags left, y'all. I did a $15 sale on my bags. And that was including the monogram and everything. And she bought one. All right. We're going to go back to sewing. From there, you'll go ahead and hit the magic wand. That changes your thread. So I have it threaded at the number 4 needle spot. You're going to go to your little magic wand, abracadabra, and select number 4. So I saved these separately because when I was in Monogram Wizard, they were too far spaced apart. I didn't like that. So I saved sew, and then I saved sweet. I've done that from time to time with, I think I was doing the name Josh, and the J was like too far in left field. So I saved it separate, and then I saved the OSH, and I just brought them together in Sew What Pro, edited and brought them together, and then that way it didn't look very weird, because I'm kind of anal about that. I don't want my letters to be too far spaced out, because then it looks like you've messed up. So since I have them saved separately, I have to go in and change each one. Now, let's say I had all of these letters separately, and they were number 1, number 1, number 1, number 1, and I have to change it to number 4. Well, that is time consuming. If you're changing them all to the same color, just go ahead and hit this button. Okay? It is thread with dots underneath it. And it changes all of them at one time to number 4. Okay? It shows up as white there because my machine, I don't change my thread colors in my machine. I change them on the machine as far as what I have threaded through. But the programming, I just leave it what it is. See, right here, it says my my number 4 one's white. 3 is harvest gold. all that. So that's what's already put in my machine. I never change those. I just kind of memorize what threads are up there. All right, you ready? So I'm not going to put a water soluble on top because it's not very plush. But if I do see that it's starting to sink in, because with this insulation part, if I see that it's starting to sink in, then I will go ahead and put something on top of it. But I think I'll be okay. I mean, but it's our project. We're going to be sitting here watching it. We can change it as we go. That's the beauty of this. Hit the green button. Green means go. This is an 8-minute stitch. There's 4,755 stitches. Oh, time out. So this is the metallic thread. It's a little finicky, so I usually slow down my machine. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down first before we get a thread break, because I really don't want to have to go through that and it breaking and everything. So let's just go ahead and slow it down. I've already stopped it. Go ahead to see where it says 800 stitches per minute, SPM. Okay, wrong button. 800 stitches per minute, which is the SPM. Just go ahead and hit the subtract. I'm going to take it on down. What was it before? Yeah, 8 minutes. So I took it down to 600 stitches per minute. What that does, it's just going to stop the friction. So it's not going to hit down as fast, and it's not going to start that friction, and it's not going to break the thread as easily. Not to say it won't break, but the likelihood of it breaking is a little less. All right, deal? Let's go. And it only took it up to, it's back up to a 9 minute. What can you all see? Can you see it? A lot of you all have snuck on here. Let's see what we got. Hey, David. Hey, Linda. Hey, Jean. Hey, Hall. Yeah, Bonnie. Yeah, well, I'm glad I helped you with that. Bonnie said she couldn't get a grips on changing her colors until she watched my live. That was one of the first things that I went ahead and tried to get down, because I knew for sure I did not want to have to change these needles, the threads out for every needle that I went by. That would defeat the purpose of having a multi-needle. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Summer. Hey, Dominique. I don't know if y'all are still here, but I'm just scrolling back up. Vanessa, right now I'm using, this thread that I'm using is from Joann's. A lot of people don't really like the thread, the metallic thread from there, because it breaks. I agree, it does break, but when it works, it works. So I just got an idea. Well, no, I said I wasn't going to put monogramming. I was going to say I had an idea to put monogramming on the pocket. I might come back later and put something on the pocket. But back to thread. Typically, I use Exquisite. I bought Floriani. I have Floriani in the red, white, and black. I bought them in these huge spools because I figured I use those the most, and I didn't want to have to keep running out. So that's a good investment. And I bought it around Christmas time, maybe a little after Christmas. And I'm still on my first one. And I keep them threaded. I keep black threaded on my number 6 needle, and I keep white threaded on my number 1 needle, because I use them the most. If I need those spaces for something else, then I'll just take them off for the moment. Tamara says the silver ones from Joann's are the best ones as far as metallic. I bought one from my local sewing and vacuum shop. It's written in another language, so I don't know the name of it. I don't know the name of it. I'm gonna have to research it because I want to order some. Who else? Hey, it's me, Emmanuel. Oh, that's cute, y'all. My godson is on here saying hey to me. Hey, Emmanuel. I'm going to go ahead and say hey to all of them. Hey, Elijah. Hey, Genesis. Those are my babies. What else? Hey, Miss Jada. Jay, how are you? I'm just scrolling up for more questions. There's another type of thread I use. I don't see it right now, and I don't remember the name of it. Let's see. Maybe I have one. I'm like boxed into a little corner. But for the main part, those are my main go-to threads. And I'm going to start sticking with only those because as I do more client branding, I've been doing a lot more logos. I want to have their exact colors because if they come back to me later for more uniforms, I just did a whole bunch of church robes. I did a whole bunch of church robes for them Friday night for them to sing in today, and they look great. I want to make sure if they order some more that the colors are going to be uniform. I don't want somebody up there with 2 different shades of yellow and me being represented in that work. So I want to keep that organized. That's another reason why I what do we do here? See, we broke. It broke. It's okay because I was expecting it. But what was I saying? So I didn't want to have different colors going on, and that's why I created my order form, and I'm writing down the colors now. Because before I was just kind of, I wouldn't say, something happened because it's not pulling through. Okay. Oh, so that was its own fault. That was not the fault of this. It's kind of tight coming through here. I'm not gonna rethread it. I'm just gonna pull it through and fix it. All right, there we go. Since we broke it, let me show you all this too. When a thread breaks, somebody just said it's their first time viewing. Let me make sure I said hey. TK Casey. She says it's her first time. Everybody say hey to her. Hey, Casey. So what I did, I went to the plus and minus because it broke right in the middle of my finishing stitch up there, and I don't want it to show where it's kind of a gap. So I want to back it up a couple stitches. So I'm going to go back 10. Let's try 10 stitches. And it's okay if you go back more and let it overlap some. It's just going to make sure it doesn't come up. The way I got to that, there's a plus and minus needle. See that right there? Plus and minus needle. And you can go forward, back. You can go forward 1 stitch at a time, 10 stitches, 100 stitches. You can go back 500. Just like you can go back, you can go forward those same amounts. Okay? Gonna rethread it. That's also good to know because sometimes your bobbin runs out in the middle of a project. Okay? Alright, now lock it. Green means go. Start back over. Alright, where was I? We were saying hey to TK Casey. We're doing a lunch bag with my name, So Sweet. We're doing it in the metallic color, so we're kind of holding our mouth in the right way and saying a little prayer as we go, because if you have an embroidery machine, if you've done this before, you know that sometimes this thread breaks, as you just saw. And we are on here on Sundays for So Sweet Sunday. If you are just joining me, I made an announcement. That's what my header said. Tune in for a big announcement. I made it already, but Don't worry, I will go back over it. And I will be just as excited to announce it the second time as I was the first. Uh-oh, my battery's going dead. Kira, will you get my long charger? And on here, if this is your first time viewing, on here we just talk, we just laugh, we mess up, we start over, we figure things out. Okay, it's a tutorial, it's laid back. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask as many questions as you need to. Ask them as many times as you need to. I do not care. I want you to understand, I want you to learn. I love doing this, so therefore I love teaching it, and it's not even a job. It's not a chore at all. It's fun. It's relaxing. I don't think she heard me. Kira! Sorry for yelling in y'all's ear. I don't think she hears me. She's up front somewhere. I'm going to move this over. Y'all stay in here. I'm going to get my charger. Y'all watch the machine now. Yell at me if it stops again. Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Mary Jo. Mary Jo said she was watching it for me. As y'all know, you gotta watch these machines closely because sometimes it will just have a mind of its own and jump all over the place. I remember when I had my first machine, and I literally thought it was a set it and forget it kind of situation. And you all know on those single needles, you really have to get that stuff out of the way. You have to move it around. Oh, it's charging. Is it charging? Okay, I think it's charging. But I wound up just putting it on there and thinking I could just leave it, walk away from it. It was a onesie. I came back and that onesie was like all jumbled up in the top there. It was crazy. What speed was I running it on? I was on, let's see, I think it will still tell me. I was on 600 stitches per minute. Usually I do 800 if it's my regular thread, or if it's just something that I know isn't going to create too much friction. But for the sake of this one, I slowed it down. This is too cute. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Lisa says she has, oh, it's Lisa's first time, y'all. Say hey, Lisa. Hey. She has a Diamond Viking embroidery machine. Y'all see that? It's cute. I love it. All right, so we have that little line there. I have some water here. Let's see. I usually have a spray bottle that I just kind of hit it with, but I think I'm just going to dip a little water on it. See if we can get that off of there. You were running, okay, you're running 600 too, and it's, yeah, sometimes if you run it too fast, it'll get away from itself and break no matter what. I mean, sometimes no matter what you do, it'll just break. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm going to pack my lunch. I got to go to the store and get some bread. That is so cute. No, y'all, it's so sweet. Get it? So sweet. All right, and what I was saying was maybe I was thinking about maybe putting something here. I don't know. I might just leave it like that. I like it. So, okay, back to mine. Oh, the winner. Let's do that. The winner, I don't know if you all saw on my regular page. I didn't put it in the So Sweet monogramming group because it was, I wanted it to be fair. I didn't want to be selling something in the group, and I don't necessarily, we don't necessarily post anything in there to sell unless you all post something and someone hits you up in the comments and wants to buy it. That's completely fine. By all means, I have bought from some of you all in there because I like the work that you do. But I went ahead and I posted a flyer to my own page, and I was doing a raffle. Those are some of the other things I'll teach you all in my So Sweet Academy. Raffles, just any little thing, making flyers, all those cute little flyers that I make them on Canva. The one about, what did I do today? Announcement loading, I made that in 2 minutes, and then I posted it on there. You can use that to post your work, just to get it out there, anything like that. What was I saying? So I did a raffle. It was just a $5 raffle. I raffled off, I called it a branding package. So basically it was 2 polo shirts with your logo. If you don't have a logo, there was an option for initials or any cute little thing, and a hat. And the winner of that is, I can't get a good one. But Rachel Holmes, I don't think she's on here, but she did put her name in the hat for it, and she is the winner. I'm going to write that down because I wrote it earlier. Oh, and in order to, Rachel. In order to enter that, the rules were you had to share it, you had to tag 2 business owners, and you had to pay. I added a PayPal link. So it doesn't always have to be something that is elaborate. I literally created a PayPal link, and I shipped it. I added it to it, and people clicked it and paid. Simple as that. Okay, I'm not the most tech savvy, so creating websites, that's not my wheelhouse. I am totally all for paying somebody to do a website for me because that's not what I specialize in. That's why people come to us to embroider, because they don't specialize in it. They come to us because we are specialists. Okay, so back to my announcement again to everyone that just joined. I didn't read it off last time, but I was telling everybody I have it on this paper here. So what the big announcement is, we are transitioning and launching So Sweet Academy. All right, did you see what I did there? So Sweet Monogramming is going to have So Sweet Academy. It's a learning platform. It is, let's see, like your shirt. Yes, like my shirt. I think, is that what you're talking about? My shirt, I made my shirt. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be pretty. Oh, I can teach you all how to do this too. I made this in Canva, and I used another platform. Okay, I'm getting off track. I get so excited when I'm talking about this that I am going way left field. But I'm launching So Sweet Academy. It's another group, very similar to this, but it's going to be a lot more structured. Right now, it's very laid back in here. We laugh, we joke, but I want to transition hobbyists to, I want to help you transition your hobby to paid, profitable businesses. Okay, so that's the name of the game here. We want to, but if you want to keep it as your hobby and you just want to grow your skills, by all means, join us, have fun with us, learn. If you can teach me something, I'm open for it, because there's so many things, there's just so many different techniques. If you are a digitizer, join. We need digitizers. If we don't digitize and we use our machine, we need you, because you create the files that we stitch out. So feel free to join me there. Anything like that. I will have different webinars. I will have a one-to-one group support, so you will have more access to me. You will be able to discuss your obstacles, any ideas that you have, any roadblocks that you run into and you just need help getting over them. I will share with you everything that I've done over the past, probably, how long have I been stitching? Maybe 9 years now, I want to say. 8 or 9 years. I've been doing embroidery for about that long, but I've been sewing. My mom taught me how to sew from a very little girl. I was on her lap from 2 years old, sewing with her. And when I had my daughter, that's when I got back into it. Diane said it sounds awesome. I'm not even done, and she loves it. So there's the private face group that I told you all about. I will add everybody to that. We'll continue to have our weekly lives. We'll have team interaction. So we're all going to be a group. We're all going to be a team. We can all learn from each other. We'll share group ideas. We'll share different pain points that we have and just work through it that way. Tutorials, step by step. I'll give you all everything that you need to learn and grow from. I just lost my whole train of thought because I was looking at something over there. But the tutorials is step-by-step training and webinars. That's what I was thinking. Webinars. My first webinar in the group will be about vendor events. So we're coming up on fourth quarter, and in fourth quarter it's big for vendor events because we have back to school, which is now. Okay, so we got to really get on that if you all haven't. But if you've missed the back to school rush, it's not too late, because once they go back to school, they're going to have football games. They're going to have different sports, different, what is it called, pep squad, pep rallies, those kind of things. Dance season is starting back up. I know my daughter started back her dance career last week. Dance studio opened back up for the year. What else? Halloween. Halloween is big. You'll have your Thanksgiving events, your Black Friday, your Cyber Monday with Small Business Saturday. That's us. Hello, we're small business owners. Capitalize on Small Business Saturdays. What else? So all this is going to be in that webinar. Y'all almost got me. I almost started going into teaching you all that webinar, but it is packed with information. I had so much fun writing it out. I made cute little slides we're going to go over, and you all will have access to the slides. I made some order forms. I made order trackers. It's one more that I did. It's a file. I just created it last night too. Oh, a checklist. It was a vendor event checklist. Okay? Is that it for that? And all of that is bundled and wrapped up in a cute little price of $47 a month. But for everybody that has been sticking with me and that is on this live, you will get it for $19.97 a month. That is the rate that you will lock in at. Your rate will not go up unless you leave and come back, and then you will come back at the $47 a month rate, and that will go up. So I want you all to get the special deal because I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate this group. You all do not know how much you helped me and gave me so much confidence to just kind of step out there and teach what I know and even learn more. Because now if I'm going to teach you all something, I need to be learning all of the time. And that's the name of the game. We learn to teach. What else? Did I miss anything? On the first one, I told everybody about my vendor events that I did last year. I did, if you're familiar with the Junior League, I did that one. And that one turned into it was a Junior League holiday market. That one turned into a mall event, which was right around Thanksgiving, Christmas time. So everybody just kind of came and I set up a booth. It was fun. I was terrified on my first one, but I got through it, and I want to tell you all how I did and how you all can make more money. What else? I did a couple church events too. That's it. That is all, you guys. So my project for today. Oh, sorry. Let me tell y'all how to join. Gosh, how'd y'all let me forget that? So everybody else earlier that saw the announcement, the first part of it, they dropped their email in there. It's real simple. I mean, I don't want to complicate it. I am all about finding the easiest way to do things. Drop your email in the chat here. I will send you a link for payment. It'll be reoccurring. You can stop payment at any time. But, I just hope that you would continue with it and grow and learn with us so sweet academians. Y'all know I love to make up words. Academians. I don't think that's a word, but it is today. But drop your email in the link, and from there I will contact you. I will set up a pay link for you, and then I'll add you to the group, and you'll be in. Simple as that, okay? Let's not overcomplicate it. You're welcome, Miss Margaret. Okay, I'm just scrolling up to see if I missed anything. Tamara's learning how to digitize. Yes, Tamara, learn so you can teach me. Hey, Tavares. All right, so this was our project for today. It's my lunch bag. I just put So Sweet on it. I see a couple of emails coming in. I already have a couple of people in there already that's been rocking with me, and I highly appreciate it. So get started. Join me. Look at there. We have 3 people already. Yes, Deborah, it will be weekly also. Oh, and if you choose not to join, don't feel pressured, first of all. Okay? I still love you. If you choose not to join, I will still be in this group. I will still do lives. It'll be a lot more laid back, kind of like, did you all see my kickback on Tuesday? I call that one a kickback because I just came on and I did whatever project I was doing, and if you had like little questions, I still will be available to you all. But the So Sweet Academy will be a little more intense, a little more hands-on. Okay? So I don't want anybody to feel left out, because we're still here. Okay? Hey, Bonnie. So that's all. If we don't have any more questions, I think let me scroll up real quick. I forgot to mention that again. It is for single needle and multi needles, Jacqueline. If you're still here, I don't want to leave anybody out. I started off on a single needle, so definitely that's a good way to start if you don't have a multi-needle yet. Scrolling up for questions. I saw someone just post one at the bottom. Hold on, I'm coming back to it. Oh, Lisa, you missed the beginning. Go ahead and you can watch the replay. As soon as I'm done, it'll post and you can watch the beginning. Is that a built-in font or purchased one? Deborah, I purchased that font. It was called Sweet Script on Monogram Wizard Plus. Yeah, what else? If I missed anything else, I'll just have to go and comment underneath. Carol asks, when does it start? I'm going to use this week coming to load everybody in, get payments and everything, and I want to, if we don't get it started next week, it'll be the following week, just depending on how soon I can get everybody loaded in, get everything loaded up on there. But don't you worry, we will be starting soon, and I will stay in contact. Hey Dawn, I will stay in contact and keep everybody up to date. Maybe we'll have like a launch party. Oh, let me tell y'all another idea I thought of. We can have a yard sale in this group. Okay? So stay tuned for details on that. So just know, I'm thinking yard sale. We don't usually sell in the group, but you know, yard sales aren't every Saturday, so selling in the group won't be every week. So it'll be like a special event yard sale. Keep that in mind. All right, what days and times do you do these lives? Lisa, I do these lives on Sunday, every Sunday at 5 o'clock. It's called So Sweet Sunday. What else? I'm hanging out a little longer just to see what other questions we have. Is that it? All right, well, we had a good turnout today, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming in. We did my lunch bag. Once again, so sweet. We used the metallic thread from Joanne. I thought I was going to run out, but I didn't. But this was, I had an extra one. Okay, it's the metallic. I'll never know what number that is, but whatever number that is. Can you see it? Okay, the metallic. So, that is all, thread. Thank you. All right, well, you guys remember, it's my saying. I say it every time. Say it with me. I even made a shirt to go with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be pretty. We all know what that means. We make mistakes. We can fix them. Okay? Make it pretty. And Deborah, yes, I will see you next Sunday. All right, thanks, guys. Bye. I tried to end it and it wouldn't stop. Let's try that again. But, oh, wait, one more question came in. Dawn says she needs to or wants to purchase the clamping system. Maybe someone will have it in their yard sale. Yes, yeah, y'all, listen. So in the yard sale, if you want to sell equipment to your machine, if you want to sell your machine, we'll put it in there. I haven't thought through completely how I want to do it, but I just know that I think a yard sale would be fun. in the group. That'll be super cute. Let me tell you what I'm looking for in the yard sale. Oh, Dawn, what was the name of that thing we talked about? It's like a clamping system, but it has 2 little knobs that come off there like that, and you can clamp shoes or something like that. If anybody just wants to sell theirs to me, hit me up. But yeah, so I will release more ideas about the yard sale coming up soon. Fall is yard sale season, so I think that's what we'll do here. Okay? All right, let's try this again. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be pretty. Thank y'all for joining me. See you next Sunday. Bye.